Hey everybody, I made another video talking about my brother's birthday and my mom, but I'm going to make a different video. Now, you have to understand, my son is not my husband's, as you might know, and I dated my son's father for, well, let's see, we started dating right around Easter of 2003, and I got pregnant around July of 2003. So we weren't dating for very long. Or June, yeah. Found out I was pregnant in July, so I got pregnant around June. And I've had a lot of problems with them. But, see, this is what I don't get, okay? I think I have been very nice to them. Most girls, when they get pregnant, well, see, my son's father went to prison when I was 4 months pregnant, and he was sentenced to 18 months. Now, I really didn't feel like staying with somebody who was in prison while I was pregnant and taking care of, his only child. I just didn't think that it was working. So, I dumped him, and obviously, I got pregnant with her, and I got married. Well, see, my ex, my son's father, his mother wanted us to get back together, and I didn't want to because I wouldn't be happy with him. And so they've been causing trouble, and I think I've been very nice. Most girls, when their boyfriend goes to prison when they're pregnant, they just go up and like, whatever, I don't want to deal with it. He doesn't need to see him. Blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm a very nice person, at least I think so. I think that every child needs to know who their father is, needs a relationship with their father. But because I didn't stay with his father, his mother, my ex's mother, was very upset because she wanted me to get back with him. Well, today is my brother's birthday party. And there was supposed to be a birthday party today, because we always do birthday parties the weekend after, or, the weekend when my father's home, because he's a truck driver, and he's only home on the weekends. And, so, they get Christmas pictures done of Hunter every year. Well, today, my mom just told me this morning that there's this surprise birthday party for my brother at Chuck E. Cheese. And I called my son's grandmother, or my ex's mom, to have him drop Hunter off, at like 5:15. And I thought that would be fine. They've had him since 8:30 this morning. Well, when I called, she called back. And I had to call several times just to get my son back. And she gives me a hard time. I just got off the phone. She's like, you have ruined our whole day. She's like, we had his cousins and everything, family pictures done and everything. She said, you have ruined our complete day. She says, we don't even get him tomorrow, which is, Christmas Eve. And we have other family Christmas parties. Now, my husband's family, they're as much family to my son as they are to my daughter. But they're not blood. And I told her, she's like, we don't even get him tomorrow, which is our day to have him, because it's a Sunday. And I said, well, I'm sorry. We have another Christmas party to go to. And she's like, your husband's family is not Hunter's family. Well, I'm sorry. My husband has been taking care of my son since my son was 2 months old. His father hasn't. His father didn't get out until, I don't know, the Christmas before my son turned 2. And my son turned 2 like last February. And I'm sorry, but they are. He has every right to be there. And she's like, well, we had everybody here, and we had to cut it short. We couldn't even finish it. When I talked to her, it was 4 o'clock. Now, I'm figuring a couple hours is perfect enough time to get pictures done, even with a lot of people. Hours. They've had him since 8:30 this morning. So, I ruined her day apparently. But I think she's goddamn lucky that her son even gets to see my son. Because I'm being very nice to that family, and they're not respecting it. They think that I'm always ruining everything. Well, they got to see him for a couple of hours. I don't think it's so wrong. Oh, so well, you know, I want him dropped off a little early. I have plans. My son, I have complete control over. His father has no custody, and according to DHS, his father only gets to see him once to twice a month. And, so, you know, DHS thinks he doesn't get to see him. And actually, he gets to see him every other weekend and every Sunday. So he sees him a lot. And I think that I have been very nice when it comes to the whole situation. But apparently I'm not. Apparently I'm a bitch. Well, I'm sorry. It's my son. I have all the rights. His father has no parental rights. But when you talk to him, he's got as much parental rights as I do. No. I'm just being very nice. And I hate it. I'm always ruining their day because I want my son back. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not. Her son is goddamn lucky he even gets to see him. I don't know. I just don't think it's right. I need some advice, guys. Tell me that, you know, let me know if I'm being a very nice person by letting his father see him. Because most girls would just, you know, up and leave and not even care if their child gets to see their father. I think the woman is just pissed because I didn't get back or stay with their son, with her son. But, you know, doesn't really matter to me. I think I'm being very generous. Please give me some advice. I think I really need it in a situation like this. Bye.